Rezek, Clavati, dangerous ball in, and the goalkeeper flaps at it. It's gone behind for nothing more than a goal kick this time, but there the wind may be a factor too as it swirls around this stadium. Those crosses, those lofted balls will give the goalkeepers real problems in the air. Here come Indonesia. This is Firza Andika in field now to Putra Febi. Ball has been won by the Czechs. Clavati. Now Irianto away for Indonesia. Can't clear their lines here, could be expensive too. This now is Maracek. Maracek's cross towards Rezek arriving. Should be cleared away here by Iqbal. On the chase here for Indonesia is Putra Hanis. #14 here is Filip Havelka. Havelka inside, Clavati goes for goal. Well, no question the Czechs have begun this game at a real tempo and already a couple of attempts towards goal. This one just bends away from Mikhail Clavati, plays for the latest Czech runners-up, the former champions Victoria Pilzenia. All bar two of the Czech squad are based in their own nation. Indonesia, their entire squad play at home, and a number are at school or college still. Not many have club affiliation in this Indonesian group. Well, Jan Sukaparek is the Czech coach here in their squad, which reached the final of the Euros in England '96. Kral, now Havelka. 7 here is František Čech. They one defensive change today. He's a first team with his club, Hradec Králové. Maracek, Čech, Alex Kral. Kral's pass, reaches here Libor Holik. Clavati, checks here again with good ball in a dangerous area. Wouldn't quite run there for the striker Kasia. It will be cleared here now to the feet of Maulana Vikri. Clavati intervenes and Vikri was caught. Free kick to Indonesia. That's a senior team. They're only ranked as the world's number 175, Indonesia. They are a nation who've had their football problems too. They were given a year's ban by FIFA in 2015 for interference from the government in their football federation. That has now expired, but this group didn't play as a result in the Under-16 qualifiers in Asia. It's going to come here for Firza Andika. Witan Suleiman. And the captain Rashmad Irianto for Indonesia. That's the first spell really of Indonesia possession in the first 4 minutes. It's been all the Czech Republic so far. Irianto. Now it's Firza Andika. Chasing on is Putra Hanis. Ball quickly won back there by the Czechs. Won their first game with Scotland 3-2. Went behind that game after 89 seconds to a goal from Oliver Burke. Brazil take on the Scots in the day's second game here. Double headers in this Tournoi Maurice Ravello in France. That's a great ball here to find Libor Holik in lots of room. Helped on now as well into Rezek, who's offside here for the Czech Republic. Free kick for Indonesia. You can see that the Czechs have a much easier way of moving the ball. They're playing with much more confidence. Passes just playing with a little more belief from those red shirts. Indra Syafri is the man who leads the Indonesian team in their first ever appearance in this prestigious competition. Emil Tischler. Now it's Kral. Havelka. Libor Holik of Slavia Prague. Now it's Jakub Rezek. Couldn't get the cross in. Away will come Indonesia, but not for too long. The ball nicked away again to those red shirts and Holik. Here comes a break maybe for the Asians, but again they've lost the ball in what could be a dangerous area. Can't clear their lines here. Still the ball deep in Indonesian territory. Goalkeeper Mohamed Riyandi Already played for his club seniors and on his debut saved a penalty at the age of 16. He's 17 now. Here is Vikri, covered by Libor Holik. Many of these Czechs have played first-team games now in the top two divisions in the Czech Republic. Here is Havelka. 19 here is Putra Hanis. Iqbal. Vikri. '12 here is Ondřej Novotný for the Czech Republic. As I say, they made those 7 team changes, so clearly the coach has a belief in the depth and strength of his squad here. Squads of 20 players at this competition. Rezek on the chase. Covered here by the defender Haris Nuridayat. No Asian team has ever won this title. Japan has 4th place back in 2008 is the best ever Asian finish in the Toulon tournament, as it was. England the reigning champions. European nations have won the last 2. Oh, given away here could be very expensive indeed here for the Indonesians. As I say, that passing game at the back, you see the Indonesians passing, lacking that belief and lacking that conviction in their passes. This is better in the opposing half of the field, though. Need to work this ball, move this ball better, Indonesia. Otherwise, the warning signs are there for sure. Out here now to Mohamed Marasabesi. Marasabesi. Infield. Here to Maulana Vikri. Putra Hanis. Vikri. Novotny turns away here. Now will look to accelerate away and sprint clear of Firza Andika. Novotny's run, promising here for the Czech Republic. Novotny goes on. Now delivers the cross, doesn't beat the first defender. That promising attack is rather founded there for the Czech Republic. In their first game, Indonesia, they worked really hard against Brazil, had to as well. They didn't have much of the ball, but they certainly dug in, hit the bar as well, and only lost 1-0 against the 8-time champions of the competition. This is Klavati. He finds Novotny. Novotny's cross earns the Czechs another corner. If you are new to the competition, we should say the halves are only 40 minutes each way in this competition, as opposed to the regular 45. Good noise there from the Indonesian fans with the drum on the far side beating away. Corner short here to Klavati. Rezek on target. First save here really for Mohamed Riyandi, the shot from Jakub Rezek of Slovatsko. Meanwhile, there's been a foul here on Nuridayat. Heavy challenge here from Roman Kasia, the German-born striker for the Czechs. He plays in Germany with the under-19 team at Stuttgarter Kickers, who are a German 4th division club these days. Hasn't played for their first team as yet. But the bulk of this team have got some experience in their club sides in the Czech top 2 divisions. Certainly in terms of experience, you'd say the Czechs here are leagues ahead of the Indonesians. But pressure here on the Czech Republic. The first touch and goal here for Jan Plaki of Teplice. Novotny chases here. He'll take on the defender Irianto. Ondřej Novotny. In the centre, Kasia. Novotny's cross, he may win another corner here, he does. Well, the first 10 minutes have been really a succession of Czech set pieces, Czech corners, pressure on the Indonesian penalty area, if not the goal as yet. Just that one strike on target so far from Rezek. But a strong start here by the Europeans. In the box they commit 4 in the area, 3 more stand on the edge, adjacent. Rezek's corner towards Novotny near post. Shots on here maybe, then rather scuffed by Filip Havelka. Velka did play 4 games for his club side this season. As I say, the majority of played games in the Czech top division. Velka plays for Sparta Prague. Made his debut in the Czech Cup against Česká Budějovice, then made his league debut for them 4 days later. Had to play here for a Czech Republic throw-in. Should say as well the format here, 3 groups of 4, so the group winners qualify, and then it'll be the best of the 3 runners-up who also will make the semi-finals for Thursday. England, the one guaranteed qualifier so far from Group A after their 2 wins in their first 2 matches. Alex Kral. Kral's pass into the feet of Tischler. But now the break on here, it's suddenly 3-on-2. And the man over here is Vikri. Vikri gets away from the challenge of Velka. Vikri pulls it back here for Indonesia, and what a chance comes and goes for them. There's a look here for their very first goal in the competition. And the captain with the miscue here, Rashmat Irianto, but it was a terrific break by Indonesia. Lots of pace, lots of bodies getting forward. Yellow card shown here to Alex Kral, meanwhile, for the Czech Republic. Well, this break here, they had at one point a real overload on, but here the ball in really for the captain was not the best, and Irianto's shot was scuffed in the end. Clavati. Clavati's cross, good one as well. Chance here for Kasia, and Kasia cashes in, and the Czechs in front in 13 minutes. Roman Kasia with a simple finish really after the ball broke in the box, very kindly for him. And after Indonesia's best attack and best opportunity, seconds later they're behind. A goal from Roman Kasia. Well, here they were caught, weren't they, Indonesia? A super ball in, but defender doesn't clear properly, and Kasia from, 6 yards out was never going to refuse a chance as clear and as good as this one. Roman Kasia, it's Czech Republic in front by 1-0 against Indonesia. As I say, that came really after the Czechs had almost been caught out of the back, but seconds later, they turn on the style, they turn on the know-how and find the opening goal. This is Kamal Lutfi towards Marasabesi. And I guess now we'll see how Indonesia coped to going a goal down. They responded well in their game against Brazil when they lost the first goal. How will they fare here? This is Czech towards Novotny. Novotny well challenged there by the defender Firza Andika. Infield now to Putra Febi. Marasabesi. Just need here to ride the storm, don't they, after having that goal scored against them. Just almost to collect their thoughts again, reboot and go again. It's going to be given as a free kick for Indonesia. A little late challenge that on Putra Febi. As we near the game's 15-minute mark, Czech Republic 1, Indonesia 0. Match day 2 in Group C of this Tournoi Maurice Ravello. We should say as well that goal difference could become crucial in the second place qualification battle. As I say, of the 3 groups, just the one best runner-up will qualify as the 4th of the semi-finalists, so it is in the Czechs' interest here to find as many goals as they can against maybe the group's weakest team. His goal the difference, Roman Kasia, born in Germany, 5 goals in 24 for Stuttgarter Kickers under-19s this season, yet to play in their first 11, but Not too far off the fringes of that at the moment. Andika. Again, they play a risky defensive game here, Indonesia, across their own back line, which always carries a big risk tariff on it. Kamal Lutfi. 5 here is Haris Nuridayat. It might break here for Havelka. And there's Clavati. A defeat here would end Indonesia's hopes of making the semi-finals. A win would put the Czechs in a good position as well with 6 points, and Brazil could, of course, match that as 2 could the Scots. It's a tight group in theory. Here is Marasabesi, Rezek, Havelka. Now František Čech got his first goal for his club on the last match day of the season, the winning goal against Bohemians Prague for Hradec Králové. Here goes Novotny. In there from Maracek. That's a foul given against Filip Havelka. Havelka is certainly an abrasive midfielder, the number 14 for the Czechs. And he just gets stuck in a little too physically, armed across the face of Putra Hanis. Well, the goal from Roman Kasia was a simple finish, but one which certainly caught the Indonesians cold, having had their best attack of the game. They're then seconds later undone. Nuridayat, Marasabesi. Here's Vickery chasing. Vickery twists and turns. Good work here as well by Vickery. Nicked away by the Czech captain Král. Clavati. That's risky. Does come back there for the fullback Holik. Clavati. Nearing halfway through this first half of 40 minutes. Goalkeeper Plaki forward. Little layoff there from Novotny. Clavati's pass. Here comes Daniel Maracek. František Čech. Czech's cross, very deep. Clearance not convincing. Comes out here to Havelka. Pressure stays on. It's come to Holik. Holik's ball swirls on the wind again, but this one is carried way beyond the goal line. Good battling away here by Alex Král. So far, so good for the Czechs today. On course already for that second win in their first 2 matches. That win over the Scots 3-2 on Wednesday, and this one now a goal up and in charge against Indonesia. Have to play Brazil in their final game in the competition, in the group stage anyway. That game could well be the one to determine who goes through as the winners of the group, and maybe who will be the best second place finisher across the tournament. Lutfi back to his goalkeeper here for Indonesia, Mohamed Riyandi. Marasabesi. Vickery. Under pressure. Ball moved across here to Suleiman. Novotny breaks here for the Czech Republic. Away from one challenge. With him he's got Clavati. Kasia in the centre with Havelka. Novotny. Now Maracek. Back now to Tischler. Král. Every Czech player now by the goalkeeper in Indonesia's half. Libor Holik. Holik goes on, and Holik's shot deflects here behind for a corner for the Czech Republic. Well, they are by far the most dangerous team so far in the contest, the Czechs. A succession of corners and strikes towards goal, and 1 goal scored so far. A corner to try and double their advantage in this first half. Havelka, Clavati. Clavati's cross, well taken there by the goalkeeper, Briandi, safe hands. Through the crowd, through the bodies, comes and grabs the ball, and that's well taken by the young man. He's 17, the goalkeeper. Here is Iqbal, defender Holik. Well, a fairly quiet game so far for this man, Jan Plaki. He's made Teplicza's bench on 7 occasions, yet to play a first-team game in the Czech League. Novotny sprints away again. In the centre, 3 to find here for the Czechs as well. Out of play for a goal kick. We're now in the second half of the first half. So far, Jan Sukaparek and his team with the initiative on a windy day in Fos-sur-Mer. Witan Suleiman, the pass almost fell short. Suleiman, young man of only 15. On the chase here is Malasabesi. Now Rezek can make progress for the Czech Republic. Rezek into Kasia. Nuridayat. Nuridayat's pass, picked off here though by Emil Tischler. Mikhail Clavati. Wide now for Rezek. Early ball in here for Kasia again, but once again the goalkeeper does really well. Briandi for Indonesia. There'll be a yellow card as well here shown to Kasia for going in a touch late there on the goalkeeper. Yellow card for the goal scorer. Second caution for the Czech Republic so far today. Joins his captain Kral in the notebook of the French referee today, Karim Abed. Was late, does leave the boot in. Players now will take on that mid-half drinks break to rehydrate. I'll certainly say so far the Czechs have got the lead there. Overall control is deserved. Just a single goal though. Roman Kasia's first of this competition. That was a yellow card to add to his afternoon's work. That's the first of today's 2 games with Brazil against Scotland still to come. This is Firza Andika into the feet of Putra Hanis. Ball breaks away again here for the Czech Republic. František Čech. Ahead he's got a phalanx of red shirts to find in a line, 4 attackers. This is Filip Havelka, Holik, Rezek. You get the sense here the Czechs know there are more goals there if they want them. Only a goal kick this time, but certainly the Czechs will feel, I'm sure, that today's a game they can win pretty well, boost that goal difference and really boost their hopes of qualifying for the semis for the second successive running of the competition. 4th place in 2016 was their best as the Czech Republic. 4-time 4th place as Czechoslovakia. Tischler. Wouldn't fall for Havelka. This Czech team now has won its last 6 successive games at under-20 level. This is in essence an under-19 team. They have qualified for the next UEFA under-19 finals competition. That's in Georgia later this year, in fact July, so only a few weeks away. Bulk of this group will be involved with Jan Sukaparek for that competition in Georgia, where they will play in the group stage the host nation Georgia, as well as Portugal and Sweden. Tischler. This is Clavati. Twists and turns. Looks for Emil Tischler. Out of play, surely. Yep, goal kick, the decision here by the officials. So players really playing for places in that under-19 European Championship squad for next month in Georgia. Came through winning 5 of their 6 qualifiers. Only one defeat, that was to France in the initial phase. Then in the elite round, they won all 3 games to book their place in the under-19 European finals, which is always a very good quality tournament and very hard to qualify for, given the depth of European qualifying quality. Here's Maros Abessi. Now Witan Suleiman. No foul. Tischler for the Czech Republic. On here now to find Mikhail Clavati. Spreads the play for Filip Havelka. Now the right full back Daniel Maracek. Andrzej Nowotny. Alex Kral. Clavati. Again, you see the way the Czechs move the ball. It's just with that bit much more punch and purpose and penetration than we've seen Indonesia manage so far. You can see these are a team who play first-team football in the main in a decent European league in the Czech Republic. Holik. Libor Holik, no way beyond victory. Well, playing on the break, aren't they, Indonesia? On the counter. Iqbal wide now to Firza Andika. Little give and go on here, maybe. Well, so far, not really made a save for the goalkeeper, have they, with their attacks, Indonesia? Yeah, lots of neat footwork, but no end shot, no end result here for them. The Czechs always, they had the impression they had that situation well under control. Havelka. Now Clavati. Look at the space here for Libor Holik, the fullback. Infield to Rezek. Holik goes for the return. Well, the Czechs here are, in terms of possession, dominant, but just the single goal. And against Brazil, they kept them to 1-0, but hit the bar in the second half on the counter. So Indonesia, if they can keep the game tight, they stay in the game. Here, though, is Clavati. Helped on by Nowotny. Can't afford to lose a second goal here, Indonesia. You feel there's only maybe 1 goal in them. To go to 2 behind would maybe be curtains for them in the game and the competition. Emil Tischler joined the club Slovatsko from Austria Vienna in the summer of last year. Does have a dual Czech-Austrian nationality, the number 6. Half an hour gone, so half-time now in this shortened version of the game is 10 minutes away. This is Putra Hanis, and there's Witan Suleiman. Vickery. And it's Putra, given away though to the Czechs again. Czech. Havelka. Clavati. Little step over. Doesn't come off. Well defended there, but the back pass is short. Here's Kasia. Goalkeeper does enough, just enough there to put Kasia off from finishing. Now Rezek, the cross deep towards Nowotny. Havelka! Wide. Well, the Czechs are making chances there. They were given a helping hand by a wretched back pass. The keeper there does really well to just make himself enough of an incumbence here to the attacker, Kasia, to put him off long enough, and the chance had gone, but Havelka's shot in the end was off target. Just overplaying here at the back as well, Indonesia. Never looks comfortable, never looks confident. Always looks to be a mistake in them. This is Fierza Andika. Ball nicked away though by the defender Daniel Maracek. Novotny. That's a foul on Emil Tischler. One of those 7 team changes made by Jan Sukaparek for this one today. Libor Holik. Kral. You see what I mean with the Czechs? They just move the ball and when they pass the ball, you know it's going to reach a red shirt. Havelka. Here's Clavati. Clavati's gone to curl one, but just got beneath it. Mikhail Clavati's yet to play in the first team for Victoria Pilzenia, but clearly a player who's full of ideas and self-belief. That's not too far over the bar from Clavati. Came on in the last game, the win over Scotland. Goalkeeper's clearance holds on the very stiff breeze around this stadium. The Stade Passamat, the home of Istres. They were in the French top division 13 years ago, but these days are way down the leagues after 1 or 2 off-the-field problems here. Rezek. Good ball retention here by the Czechs and Rezek. Jakub Rezek, was he pulled back? Goal kick, says the referee from France. We did see late drama in the 2 games here in Group B yesterday. With Wales, that late win over Bahrain, and an even later win in the second game for Ivory Coast over the host nation, France. This one imagines could be rather more straightforward in terms of the outcome, the way it's been going so far, with the Czechs a goal up and not really troubled so far by Indonesia in an attacking sense. This is Iqbal. 5 here is Haris Nuri Dayat. Suleiman. Again, you see the passing looks nervous from Indonesia, edgy, uncertain, difficult, awkward. This is better. I have to believe they can find a white shirt. They do here with Iqbal into Putra Hanis. It'll come wide now for Fierza Andika. Putra Febi. Nicked away here for Clavati's benefit. Tischler. Kamal Lutfi. Out to Andika. Andika's cross. Oh, and it was miskicked there by Czech and went straight to the feet of Putra Febi, who couldn't really take it in and get a shot away. This was half a chance for Indonesia, their best of the half maybe. Just scuffed here by the defender Czech, and it could have been a chance for Indonesia here to level the game maybe. Tischler, Holik, Rezek chasing. Well, no great deluge of goals so far, but the Czechs in front through a goal on 13 minutes from Roman Kasia. Marasabesi. Witan Suleiman. Rianto back to his goalkeeper, who's played well so far in goal this half, Riandi. Another ball given away in a dangerous area here by Indonesia. Again, the Czechs come on strong. Havelka then gives it away. That's going to be a foul against Daniel Maracek. Maracek, who made his debut for Sparta in the Czech Cup semi against Jablonec back in April. Also scored a couple of goals in the UEFA Europa League for Sparta's under-19s in the season just finished in Europe. So far, it is going to plan for Jan Sukaparek and the Czech Republic. They'd love more goals, though, here. Just a single goal is always a slightly edgy lead and a nervous lead. Here there is Kasia out to Novotny. Novotny does well. Novotny keeps running on. It's going to be given as a goal kick ball across the line there before the ball came in from Andrzej Novotny. Just creeps across the line, I think, here. Yep, just there. Well seen by the French officials. Rashmat Irianto. Iqbal up here to Putra Febi. Putra Hanis will chase this one down. Defender covers well there, Alex Kral. František Čech. Novotny. Chest control not really as he wanted there from Novotny. Another of the players from Sparta Prague. Did make their bench in the Europa League against Southampton back at St Mary's in November of last year. Marosabesi. Well, again, they've had their defensive pockets picked. It comes here to Clavati. Clavati still, it's come towards Tischler. Good battle. Witan Suleiman. 19 is Putra Hanis. But you'd say in this first half, Indonesia's Achilles heel has been overplaying defensively. At the back they try and play out, which is admirable, but they don't really have the know-how to do it, and all too often they're having the ball nicked away in the last third by the Czech Republic, and it is surely a very risky game to play, and one which will maybe lead to more goals in the second half if they keep on doing that. Kral. Half-time now is what, just under 2 minutes away, plus added time, and maybe a minute to add on when we do hit 40 minutes. Clavati. Emil Tischler. Holik the target. Holik now comes here to Jakub Rezek. Rezek's ball whipped in with pace and then poked towards goal by the goal scorer Kasia. That was close to a second for him, just beyond the upright, but not by much here. Rezek's pacey ball in and stabbed towards goal by Roman Kasia. Looks sharp, the centre forward. Just the one goal he scored so far, but could have had a couple more maybe. Havelka. Rezek. Witan Suleiman. Now Iqbal. Feza Andika. Putra Febi. Here come the Czechs in the first half's last minute of the contest. Clavati. Czech. Alex Kral. Just 1-0, but again the Czechs push on here before half-time in search of a second. Libor Holik. It'll be a corner. Nervous look at the watch there from the Indonesian coach, because he knows his team must defend one more set piece at least here before they can take their half-time refreshment and reassess and rejig and maybe change things in personnel terms and tactics. As the clock now hits 40 minutes, there'll be 1 minute to play of additional time at the board, held up by the Greek fourth official down below us. Corner taken short here to Havelka. Clavati. Given away now. A break on for Indonesia maybe before half-time. Clavati, they claim a handball, nothing given. Now Novotny. Faced by Iqbal. Iqbal wins the ball. Last half minute of the first half. Indonesia can counter here now with lots of bodies forward, two in white shirts. It's 5-on-4 at the moment. This is Vikri. Vikri's ball in here. And here's Putra Hanis. Oh, by far their best chance of the game. And Putra Hanis with a shot which was well saved by Plaki. Right on half-time here, they make the incision. And the striker couldn't finish. One late scare here on the whistle for the Czechs. But a half they've otherwise been in charge of. And despite this effort right on the whistle from Hanis Putra for the Indonesians, a goal from Roman Kasia means the Czechs here have the half-time initiative. Half-time score here in Fostumer. It's the Czech Republic 1, Indonesia 0.
Gorina? Ja, stai. Ja, vezi dacă se fac.
Una pregunta antes de que empieces. ¿De Barça o de Madrid? De Barça. Bueno, hoy Juve.
Oporto este año se lo han echado. Este año lo han echado, se ha ido.
Welcome back to Fos-sur-Mer as the players re-emerge then for the second half of this game in Group C of the Tournoi Maurice Revello. Half-time here, the Czech Republic leading 1-0 against Indonesia. There'll be a couple of changes made, I think, by both teams before the second half as well, but the Czechs in charge. A goal in that first half from the German-based, German-born Roman Kasha, number 11 there, the difference so far. And the Czechs really in charge. Lots of corners, lots of set plays, but just the one goal. And almost undone in the last seconds of the first half too, with Indonesia's first real chance of the game when a shot from Putra Hanis Sanggara was well saved by the Czech goalkeeper Jan Plaki. The win here would put the Czechs on to 6 points. They made a change here with Maciej Halus coming on. The new captain here has replaced the defender Alex Kral for the second half. Kral was given a yellow card in the first half, so Maciej Halus is on. Czechs have changed both their centre-backs, actually. They brought on Pavel Tkac as well, in place of František Čech, as well as taking off the man who began as the captain, Alex Kral, replacing him with Maciej Halush. Halush here of Prubram, as we get the second half underway then, with the Czechs a goal up, and I guess a half here where they have to get the job done and see this one through, because I'm sure they will have seen the two Japanese games so far in Group B, where Japan in their two games led late on and were pegged back to 1-1 draws in both matches. So 1-0 can be a dangerous scoreline. Here come Indonesia to kick off the second half on the front foot as well. On the chase here, Putra Febi. He can't find a way through, and here is for the Czech Republic, Maciej Halush. Foul on Novotny. Beyond this game, the teams have one more game to play in this group on Tuesday. Indonesia will take on Scotland, and Brazil will face the Czech Republic in the last group game, which could be the one to determine which team will win the group and qualify as of right for the semi-finals. Here is Novotny, Mehmet Klavati. Bouncing ball dealt with there by Indonesia, but helped on by Iqbal, but only to the benefit here of defender Halush. Now to catch. Pavel Tkac. This is Jakub Rezek. Rezek full of pace. Rezek goes on, he's gone for goal too. It's just a fraction over the top there from Rezek. Just saw maybe the goalkeeper a metre or two off his line here, and Rezek almost made him pay for it. I think it is more shot than cross. I think he means that, but in the end the execution was a little too elevated. Halush breaks back here for Putra Hanis for Indonesia, who had by far their best chance right on the half-time whistle when he couldn't get a better shot away. This is Putra Febi. But certainly in the second half, a busier and brighter Indonesia, and a half where they've begun as if they just believe in themselves a little bit more as well. They will know here that defeat would guarantee they couldn't qualify for the semis, so they have to take in this second half one or two risks. Halush to catch. In goes Marasabesi. Tischler. Again, there's Indonesian fans with that loud drumming on the far side. They look to spur their side on here. It's been a better second half so far from them. Begun much better. Here's Marasabesi. I think a pull on the shirt here seen against Mohamed Marasabesi. Already has played 5 games in Indonesia's top division for his club side, Marasabesi, on the books of Madura United in Indonesia's top division. But many of their players still at school or college, university. This is a younger team. It's really an under-18 team here. The Czechs is more of an under-20 side. Putra Hanis. Holik. Cleared away by the goalkeeper Plaki. Back in there by Nuri Dayat. Holik. This is Rezek. Libor Holik crosses. Well, the wind is a factor, certainly. It's a wind which does blow right through this very open stadium in Fos-sur-Mer, not too far from the sea. And this is the area where the Mistral does blow through. And it's certainly a very windy day, and one which is making, I think, the play on the field very difficult today to Really read the balls in the air, especially. It's Marasabesi. On now to Lutfi. Good work here from the goal scorer, Kashia. Releases Rezek. Clavati with him. Here is Clavati. Turns, goes down, penalty. Mikhail Clavati, who turned really cleverly, in doing so was fouled from behind, and the Czechs here with a chance to double their lead to 2-0 inside 6 minutes of the second half. Clavati caught there by the captain's challenge on him, clumsy from the defender, and Clavati brought down, and a penalty here and a chance to go 2 goals clear. Well, the captain here, Maciej Halusz, on the field for just less than 6 minutes here, the half-time change. Can here change the scoreline. Maciej Halusz, oh, saved well by Riyandi. It stays 1-0. And young goalkeeper who saved on his league debut, a penalty too in Indonesia's league, has here made a fine save to keep the game at 1-0 and keep his team in the competition, maybe. Lutfi. Arianto's header. Marasabesi. Lutfi. Lutfi's pass into Putrafebi's path. A foul here on Putrafebi. Indonesia free kick as well, in a position which they may be able to profit from. Well, the penalty was not the most hard hit here from Halusz, but even so, give Riyandi top marks for making the save. Poorly struck and kept out. It stays 1-0. Mohamed Marasabesi on this free kick then for Indonesia. Yet to make a real second half chance. Mohamed Marasabesi's strike off the defensive wall. Now Lutfi. Stays 1-0. Certainly the Czechs will look back on that potential missed spot kick. If it does go down to goal difference, the qualification from this group, they'll look back on that maybe as a real chance blown. Marasabesi in for Lutfi. Irianto. This is Andika Firza. Febi. Away will come the Czechs here now. Rezek's got pace on that left-hand side. He's going to sprint away here. Defender covering his Nuri Dayat. Throw goes the way of the Czech Republic. Well, European nations have been the dominant force in this tournament down the years. 27 of the titles won by European nations, but never the Czech Republic. Towards Febi. This is Putra Hanis. Ritan Suleiman. Emil Tischler. Tischler pulls it back here now and involves Novotny. Still Novotny goes on for the Czech Republic here. Held up well though by Witan Suleiman. Irianto. Nuri Dayat away. This is Tkac. Pavel Tkac. Tischler. Foul by Widat Suleiman. A collision there off the ball between Clavati and the defender Marasabesi. You've had in the second half what the best part of 10 minutes. The Czechs' missed penalty is the half's talking point so far. A decent save from poor penalty really by Riandi from Halush. Iqbal in trouble here with Havelka. Irianto, little flick on here for Widad Suleiman. And Lutfi's pass, Fabi chases. Plaki in the second half, a busier goalkeeper somewhat. A foul throw called here against Andika Ferza. One or two changes being planned here maybe by Indra Siafri, the coach of this Indonesian team, at their first ever appearance in this competition, which was the Toulon tournament. Now, of course, is the Tournoi Maurice Revello. Lutfi. This is better. Iqbal now for Indonesia. Can see they believe maybe more in themselves here in the second half. Ferza. Iqbal. Irianto's pass. Still 1-0 here, still the goal from Kashia, the difference. Victory. Rezek. Teasing the defender here, Nuri Dayat. Helped out by Lutfi. Infield here for the Czechs to push on again. It's Holik, and here is Kashia, and there's Clavati. What can Rezek do? Rezek to pull it in, and the header wasted there from Kashia, who got the goal in the first half and could have had 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals with this chance now. He's certainly had his openings today, but just one taken thus far by him. Here a really header which he didn't get on target at all, or anywhere close to being on target there from Roman Kashia. This is Witan Suleiman, meanwhile, for Indonesia. Defender Halush stands firm. Still just the one goal, though. As with the game with Brazil, Indonesia, they've kept things very tight. And trying to play on the break and counter. They want to make a change here with coming on Fandi Reski. Novotny onside, accelerates. Novotny still for the Czech Republic. And that'll be called back as a free kick against Novotny as he tugged back on Rashmat Irianto. Will be a double change for the Indonesians. They're also going to send on here, coming on Nutukim Adhar as well. So coming off first of all, Witan Suleiman, the young boy of 15, replaced by a young boy of 16 in Fandi Reski. And the second change, we'll see Nurukim Ada coming on, replacing Putra Hanis Sagara. Team's going to make 4 outfield changes, plus a goalkeeper in this competition. This is a victory. Now it's come to Reski, but given away to Novotny. Novotny has Maracek with him. Novotny goes on his own for now for the Czechs, but there's no way beyond that defence. And they have got a throw here, the Czech Republic. Maracek to throw in then for the Czechs, who have that 1-goal lead. They've had it since the 13th minute and not much since, but a missed penalty to show for their efforts so far. They've been on top, but unable to make clear chances often enough. They have a corner here at least, behind off the challenge there of Ferza. So to play 25 minutes of this game, which is, don't forget, 40 minutes each way. Slightly shortened version of the game here at this tournament. Corner for Jakub Rezek. Short here to Chlevati. Rezek. Sliced here for Kasia. Comes back now to Tischler. Halush. Well, in the end, the shot fairly tame there from Maciej Halush. Did start 26 of Prebrams games in their ultimate relegation this season from the Czech top flight. Finished as the bottom club in the Czech top league this season. Halush was a key figure in their defence, which wasn't the most watertight in the Czech game this season, was it? Injury problem here for Filip Havelka. Collision here with Reski. So 1-0 would be enough here for 6 points from 2 games. They would be for now the top team in Group C. Yellow card for Reski confirmed there for you as well. Header on here for the chasing Kasia. Maracek's ball in was dealt with relatively easily. Havelka. Holik. Jakub Rezek. Rezek away from one, then caught by the second. No play goes on here with Indonesia. Out towards Adha. Marasabesi. Febi. Now Vikri. Adha in the middle. Iqbal with him as well. This is Iqbal for Indonesia. Iqbal's gone for goal too, which is in the end scuffed across the face of the Czech goal and doesn't really come close to forcing a save from Jan Plaki. But certainly in the second half, Indonesia one or two better, brighter, more promising signs. Halush. Havelka. Now Daniel Maracek. Just overrun, it's come to Feza. Well, they've kept things tight again here for the second game in succession. They only lost to Brazil by a single goal. Chase on for Rezek. Defender is Nuridayat. Holik. Reski comes away for Indonesia. Pass though loose. Tischler intervenes. Tischler. Chlevati. Target Novotny on this right-hand side. Comes back to the fullback Maracek. Czechs again will move the ball here with pace and purpose and promise. Novotny. Novotny away from the defender Fierza for a moment. Took a knock there too, didn't he, Novotny, as the defender swung through the ball. I'm sure you can hear the wind on our microphones. It's a very, very breezy day in Fos-sur-Mer. Wind whipping across the stadium, the flags fluttering as well. There is Novotny. Novotny got the cross in towards the near post, where it's blocked away for a corner here from the shot from Kasia. And for all the Czechs' ball dominance, they've not really made enough clear chances, have they, today? Certainly not as many as they made in the game against Scotland only 3 days ago. It's to Indonesia's defence's immense credit too. They've again kept things very, very tight and organised defensively. Havelka, another corner. Also giving away a couple of years too to most of these Czech players. It's a younger Indonesian team for sure in this competition. Players of 16, 17 in their squad. Well, the goalkeeper's blocked off there by the Czech player, and there could be a card coming as well here for the obstruction of the goalkeeper for Novotny. Yep, Novotny's going to get his name taken. Yellow card then for Ondřej Novotny for the impeding of the goalkeeper's intended quick clearance. And the Czechs here will look to their captain to come on from the bench, their regular captain anyway, Ondřej Šašinka. As Novotny's card is confirmed for you. And the goal scorer, Kasia, taken off for Šašinka, who did score one of their goals in the win over the Scots and also scored 3 goals, their top scorer in their qualifying for this summer's under-19s in Georgia as well. So Šašinka on, plays with Baník Ostrava, team who got promotion from the second tier in the season just gone as the runners-up behind Sigma Olomouc. Mistake lets in Adha, chase on for Fabi. We are now midway through then the game's second half. Adha. There's the way of things with half the half to play. Still that early goal from Kasia, the difference here. The Czechs have not really found their rhythm today. That is, though, I think, to Indonesia's credit. Lutfi. Šašinka was the target, ball didn't reach him. It will now reach Šašinka. Šašinka's pass, Klavati's run. Stays 1-0. Can't just open up Indonesia, can they, defensively? The Asian team have got their game plan spot on so far, giving nothing away. And again, a game which, OK, they've had not much of the ball, but just 1-0, they stay in the contest. This is Fabi into Vikri. Fabi again towards Adha. Oh, goalkeeper's touch was very heavy. And Plaki escapes with it. For now anyway, here's Marasabesi. Clever turn, Marasabesi for Vikri. Vikri's shot on target. Good effort from the Indonesians. Jan Plaki's first save of the second half, and one he had to get his body behind here. Vikri with the wind swirling, took aim. On target, and a useful save here by Plaki. Stays 1-0. Klavati. Now Novotny. Arianto away now for Indonesia. Iqbal. Firza. In a tight spot, escapes that tight spot impressively well. Behind Adha. This is Takac. Šašinka. Šašinka does well to nick the ball away from Marasabesi. Still Šašinka, no free kick given here against him. It is now. Ondřej Šašinka. You will see that collision, that clash with the defender Marasabesi.
Okay.
Well, Šašinka, who did the damage here to Marasabesi, certainly the regular captain for this Czech team and was their qualifying top scorer. He's been on loan in Slovakia in the season just finished with Senica across the border, having been relegated the year before with Baník Ostrava. May as well take a chance here to just have a breather and take on some fluids maybe with this impromptu break, and there'll be maybe a change here because I think Marasabesi could have to come off injured. They're going to send on in his place Maulana Dedi. He maybe twisted and jarred something as he was caught there in the challenge with Šašinka. Marasabesi gets further attention as Dedi will come on here, replacing him for the last 60 minutes of the contest. Indonesia would have lost 2 games here and would be eliminated from progress. With 1 to play, they will, in their last match day, take on the Scots in Vitrol on Tuesday. So Marasabesi off, replaced here by Maulana Dedi. Nuridayat. Lutfi. Irianto. Oh, and the captain almost gave the ball away then to Clavati. Irianto tugged back. Stays 1-0 here. We're now in the game's final 15 minutes, and the Czechs certainly on course for a win, but Indonesia, when they break, do still have a threat about them. Ondrej Novotny. Novotny's cross deflects into the path here of Clavati. Wouldn't fall for Havelka. Now the break is on for Adha here for the Indonesians. They have here suddenly 3-on-3. Adha away from to catch. This is Vikri. Adha goes on. That's going to be a corner for Indonesia. Defensive work done in the end by the fullback Libo Holik, but as I say, when they do break Indonesia, they do break with a real pace and good numbers as well. They get lots forward to support the ball when they do break away. Brazil take on the Scots next in the second of the day's games in Group C here in Fos in France. Windy Fos, corner short to Vikri for Indonesia. Deflected cross off Havelka. Geditri. Lutfi towards Febi. Feza. Indonesia stay on the front foot. They know they have to take a pointer at least to try and save their competition. Nuridayat. Iqbal. Indonesia free kick. Yellow card, no, not this time from the referee. Just a warning will do here for Filip Havelka. Irianto. Lutfi. Feza. Indonesia yet to score their first goal in the tournament in their first appearance. And the defender in trouble here. Just stays in play, does it for the benefit of Maciej Halush. Well, certainly goal difference. Got the impression in the first half there were more goals here for the Czechs to boost their goal difference, but just the one, which in the final shake-up could be what decides the group in terms of who maybe beats Indonesia by the most goals. Here goes Shashinka, Novotny with him. Ondrej Shashinka off balance. Vikri, Lutfi, moved on here now to Indonesia and to Reski. Feza. Fabi's lost out, but in doing so is being fouled there by the Czech right back Daniel Maracek. Irianto. Still just the one goal. The game stays well poised, well balanced. And for all their possession, the Czechs haven't made enough chances to really put this game to bed. They might do now, though. Into Shashinka. Well defended by Indonesia again. It is a corner, but I have to say that at the back, the goalkeepers organised things well, and they've given nothing away in this second half. Just that one missed penalty has been the Czechs' best moment of the entire half, really. Shashinka here well defended by Haris Nuridayat. Rezek on the corner for the Czech Republic. A goal to the good, but the love here, the second is the insurance policy. Rezek's corner sent in. And the shot well saved there. Halush, and turned over the bar by Riandi. On the same duo there who involved in the penalty kick. The strike from Halush, the save from Riandi. Still remains 1-0. Rezek takes the corner. Here's the catch. Havelka for the Czechs. Misplaced ball. Their rhythm's gone in the second half, the Czech Republic. Lutfi. Irianto. Lutfi. Well, the run here by Dedi Trees, the target. The shot from Halush, a good save in the end there from the fingertips of goalkeeper Riandi. Stays 1-0 and just needs one defensive mistake or one piece of brilliance to see this game turn on its head, really. Adha. Towards Vikri, comes back here to Lutfi for Indonesia. Vikri, Iqbal. Iqbal's pass, Fabi, went for the return ball, but just a fraction too long. But there you saw around the box, really neat from Indonesia, neat and tidy, incisive, and just needs that one pass to connect, and they could be in. Clavati for Novotny. Shashinka with him. Novotny now delivers the cross. Once again, it's been smuggled away and behind here for a corner for the Czech Republic. Indonesia now across 2 games have shown that defensively they are a team who can really organise well and can repel stronger, more experienced teams with a real resolute determination. Corner here for the Czechs, taken by Jakub Rezek. Beyond Halush. Here is to catch. Reski comes away. Here's Vikri. Vikri now for Fabi. Again, that break with lots of bodies joining the attack. It stays with Fabi. Reski. Lutfi. Pocket picked here by Shashinka. Fouls his man. Quick free kick taken by Indonesia. This is Dedi Tree. Lutfi. Havelka couldn't get away from Reski. Rezek. Now in the game's last, 8 minutes. Clavati for the Czechs. Shashinka, the defender here, it's cleared away up to Iqbal. Now Vikri turns really cleverly. He's got 2 with him as well. On the chase here, Fabi. And Fabi's got there too. Support behind him from Adha. Adha's in, but it's a corner. Indonesia, again on the attack. When they counter, they do move the ball well, and they have that pace about them, that willingness to get bodies forward and join the attack. And here, this was one of their best moments of the game. Fabi's backheel touch. Adha couldn't finish, but he has won a corner. Short to Dedi Tree, this one's taken. Iqbal. It's going to be another corner for Indonesia. 6 minutes on the clock left to play here. The Asian team in the game, pitching and fighting. Corner taken here for them by Iqbal. On the breeze, swirling across the face of the goal there. Well, the wind is making those aerial balls for the goalkeepers devilishly difficult. And this one swirls and almost got the better of Jan Plaki. On a Czech change. Coming on here, Martin Grajcia, a striker from Slovan Liberec, once had a striking trial with Arsenal. Debut in March in the Czech League for Slovan Liberec, 6 appearances and 2 starts in the first team, and scored the winner against the Scots 3 days ago here in this competition, replacing Havelka. So Grajcia on. With to play 5 minutes. He saw the wind hold the clearance from the goalkeeper. In here to Vickery, the pass. It's come to Chavati. Novotny sprints away. Firza. Last 5 minutes. Does the game have a dramatic twist in it in the time that remains? This is Haris Nuridayat. Infield to Iqbal. Free kick Indonesia. Yellow card. Well, Graizio's just come on. He's booked straight away for the delaying of the free kick. Firza. Firza attacks the fullback here. Reski. And Fabi's gone for goal. Bent away off target there from that strike from Putra Fabi. But second half, they've really gone for this, as they really had to, knowing that defeat would mean they would be out. Indonesia have certainly given in this game a good account, and also don't forget hit the bar against Brazil too. So a team who, okay, they've not scored, they will, if they lose this, have lost both their first 2 games, but they've given much to enjoy across the 2 matches so far, Indonesia, in this their first game, first year at the competition. To catch. Now Halush. Halush into traffic. Out to Novotny. Well, here the ball kicked away to delay the free kick, and that got himself a yellow card there for Martin Graizio, who's just come on. Shashinka. Maracek. Shashinka. Good work here by Shashinka. And fizzed across with too much pace on it. Nabi Tree throws in here then for Indonesia. Iqbal. Reski. Lutfi have to move the ball here with pace because it's been charged down, and here is Shashinka to finish the game for the Czech Republic, and Shashinka does. Ondřej Shashinka, who scored in the last game against Scotland, has scored again today to put this one to bed and to guarantee the Czechs will, after 2 games, have 6 points on the board from 2 victories. Lutfi's clearance charged down, and Shashinka there to make the most of a gift. First half, a goal from Kasyar. Second half, a goal from Shashinka. Indonesia undone twice. 2-0, the Czechs lead here with to play barely 2 minutes. Ondřej Shashinka makes it 2 and sees off Indonesia's brave second half response. Reski. Vickery. And Reski's ball through here. And the ball poked away for a corner. And once again, Indonesia in the final third. They're looking to make things happen. They're looking to get that first goal of the competition for them. But the Czechs for now have had just too much know-how defensively. What can this corner produce? Would produce now surely mere consolation, given it's 2-0 with a minute or so to play plus stoppage time. Iqbal's corner, punched away by Plaki. Reski. Nuridayat. Firza. Nuridayat for Indonesia. Time against them, the scores against them. Vickery. Now Dedi Tree. Vickery. As the clock nears 80. We'll see very soon what we'll play on in added time terms. There's Febi. It's well won by Graizio. Grazia's run. In the first of those 3 added minutes. A 2-goal lead here for the Czech Republic, which would give them, as I say, 6 points from their 2 matches. Here is Rezek. Rezek in towards Novotny. Halush. Grazia. Rezek. Look at Grazia's run here. Grazia away from one challenge. In the centre 2 to find as well. Grazia went alone, which was the wrong decision given he had both Novotny and Shashinka in the box, well placed. Lutfi comes away for Indonesia. We've had one of those 3 added minutes of the game. It's Feza. Iqbal. Lutfi. Vikri. Here goes Fabi for Indonesia. Good work there from the goalkeeper Plaki. They just can't find a goal, can they, Indonesia? They've had their chances second half. Or the mistake by Irianto lets in Shashinka. Shashinka twists and turns, plots and schemes. Finds here Ondrej Novotny in towards the arriving Grazia. Well, here Fabi well kept out by Plaki. And then this was the goal which has really sealed the deal. Shashinka for 2-0. Lutfi's clearance charge down. Well, they have made mistakes in possession, have they, Indonesia? They have been at times guilty of overplaying at the back in the first half especially. All the learning curve this though for them. It's a mistake in midfield again to give the ball away. Tishla in here too, Shashinka. Back on towards Tishla. Last, what's 40 seconds or so of the game. There's Vikri, now Lutfi. And Reski. Iqbal for Indonesia. Can they find a goal here late on to offer some succour, some consolation? Mirza. It's going to be nothing more than a goal kick. We're now near the end of the added time. Indeed, the whistle ends the game with the Czechs having taken now 2 wins from 2 matches, 6 points on the board, but just the 2 goals today against a stubborn Indonesia who defended well and defended with resolution. But the Czechs, in terms of finishing know-how, just too good. First half Roman Kasia, second half late on, a goal from Ondrej. Shashinka as well to put this one to bed, as the Czechs take 6 points in their first 2 matches. They've won this one by 2-0.